app, on your smart speaker, and 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 1 o'clock. This is Harvey Cook. The Prime Minister is facing calls to expel a Conservative MP who's alleged to have groped two men. COVID infections in the UK have jumped by more than 30%, and Technoblade, a Minecraft YouTuber known to millions of children and their parents, has died at the age of 23. Boris Johnson is under pressure to expel a Conservative MP who resigned from the government after allegedly groping men at a private members' club. Chris Pincher, who was the Tory Deputy Chief Whip, said last night that he'd drunk too much and embarrassed himself and others. Two senior Conservative MPs, Karen Bradley and Caroline Noakes, have joined calls for a thorough investigation into the incident, saying their party needs a policy of zero tolerance on sexual misconduct. The Welsh Secretary, Simon Hart, insisted the matter was being taken seriously.
The Chief Whip will be having conversations during today. We need to allow him and others, there may be others involved in this, the space to properly assess the situation. He will treat this with the utmost seriousness. Every decision we take needs to be through the prism of what is best for the victims rather than the sort of political backdrop.
The latest estimates suggest the number of people with COVID has risen by almost a third in a week. The Office for National Statistics reports that about 2.3 million people, or 1 in 30, were infected with the virus in the UK in the week up until last Saturday. The rates were highest in Scotland. Here's our health correspondent Dominic Hughes.
This latest surge in infections is being driven by two sub-variants of the Omicron version of the virus, known as BA4 and BA5, which now account for the majority of new cases. The good news is that while many people may feel ill for a few days, so far there's been only a limited impact on hospital admissions. Nearly 9,000 hospital beds in England were occupied by patients who tested positive for the virus at the end of June, a number that had doubled over the course of the month. But around 2/3 of them were being treated for something other than COVID.
A 29-year-old man charged with murdering a woman in East London has been remanded in custody. Jordan McSweeney is accused of kicking and stamping Zara Alina, a 35-year-old law student, as she walked home in East London on Sunday morning. He'll appear at the Old Bailey in September. Farah Naz, Miss Alina's aunt, paid tribute to her niece.
She was quite different to the rest of us because Zara didn't have fear, because she knew everybody. Hundreds of people that have come to our house, that have called us, that have sent us letters saying, you don't know me, but we knew Zara. You don't know me, we knew Zara. We had so many conversations.
French prosecutors have charged 9 men over their involvement in the sinking of a migrant boat in the Channel, in which 27 people drowned. Sources have told the BBC the men had been placed under formal investigation on charges including involuntary manslaughter and people trafficking. French media say the suspects are believed to be part of an Afghan smuggling network which aimed to bring migrants into the UK illegally. Ukraine's accused Russia of waging a war on its civilians after 19 people were killed in missile strikes on a resort near the port of Odessa. The attack came hours after Russian occupiers withdrew from nearby Snake Island in the Black Sea. A Ukrainian official said Moscow had carried out terrorist attacks in response to its military defeats. The Kremlin denied targeting civilians in the attack. An American YouTuber who showed millions of children around the world how to play the computer game Minecraft has died at the age of 23. Last year, Technoblade, whose real name was Alex, told his 10 million followers that he'd been diagnosed with cancer. In a video voiced by his father, entitled "So Long, Nerds," he said goodbye to his fans.
That's all from me. Thank you all for supporting my content over the years. If I had another 100 lives, I think I would choose to be Technoblade again every single time, as those were the happiest years of my life. I hope you guys enjoyed my content and that I made some of you laugh. And I hope you all go on to live long, prosperous, and happy lives. Because I love you guys. Technoblade out.
The creator of the hit TV series Dairy Girls, Lisa McGee, has been awarded the Freedom of the City. The series, which first aired on Channel 4 in 2018, followed 4 teenage girls growing up in Londonderry in Northern Ireland during the 1990s. Lisa McGee said she was stunned, shocked, and very honoured. In the city a short time ago, the 100 share index was down 19 points at 71.51. So to the weather. A mixture of cloud, sunny spells and showers for most of us this afternoon. There'll be some thunder in eastern England and Scotland, with heavy rain in Northern Ireland. Temperatures will reach highs of 16 Celsius.